So, I'm watching TYT, and as always, Jank is infectious for me. I know that Love Helix thinks that infection is a problem or something to be ashamed of, but I like the man. I like what he's done with Justice Democrats. I watch the show. I'm not really convinced from the conservative perspective that he's faulty. I think he's still working. His mind is still active, and he basically works according to the evidence at hand. I'm realizing Love Helix isn't my only opponent on this. Adam Lohr doesn't like TYT either. This election is an opportunity to unite the country that we might have no choice but to experience. And the unity involved could be the rejection of Donald Trump. It could be, if we want it to, and that means everyone, Alaska, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, we reject Trump specifically. If it's a 50-state success story for crappy Joe Biden, then we get to humiliate a genuinely crappy person. And that's Trump. Now, I know this gives Biden a wet dream worth of 4 years of joy as the leader of a deeply distraught nation of mourners that are doing terribly, that need more money, that need more time off, that need more respect, that need more of what he doesn't have to give. And so we have to create the thing for him to give and then force him to give it. But, man, I want to see Trump after the election. Now, and he's going to lose. But let's take it back a little bit. What would be ideal? And here's where I lose people. I really do think that some people disagree with this. But imagine if election day, Trump succumbs to COVID and he dies. Or any time between now and then. Think about the ant population facing the destruction of their anthill that we would witness. Think of all the things that would be decided for the parties. If somebody dies, does the vice president get it? And then does the vice president get to pick? And if the vice president dies, does that mean that the Speaker of the House, we're running an election? We're not running a presidency. And so it would be an automatic gift to Biden because nobody's, except Trump's so unpopular that I'm making this video. So it might be a gift to Pence. Pence might win if Trump dies. But that's the more fascinating future. That's engaging and fascinating. That's amazing. Also, lastly, my case for nature killing Trump. It's not a joke. 200,000 people really did die. The COVID virus is actually a killer. You should wear masks. Love Helix disagrees with this, but his argument was, can you believe that you're so offhandishly ignoring the 1918 flu? How could you be so heartless? He's making fun of my empathy for the people that died of COVID, and that I'm willing to wear a mask to prevent more from dying of it. After all, the flu kills people every year, so why cover your mouth? Maybe that's an even better case for covering your mouth. But I don't care, and I don't think Love Helix cares, and nothing is worth debating about. Nothing matters. Our lives are miserable and slow and hurtful, and boring. And so I'm going to round this video off with a death to Trump chant, which is COVID kill him, COVID kill him, COVID kill him. And it is acceptable to me if that happens after the election, but it would be a really good opportunity to run a whole lot of natural experiments on the psychology of anti-science people. And that natural experiment is so rare that it would just be beautiful. It would be fascinating. What would QAnon say? Who really killed him? What would anti-vaxxers say? What would anti-mask, anti-COVID China virus weirdos? Not what they would say, but how would they shift? How would the context shift? That's what AI should pay attention to. And it is only detected through shifts in language, sure, but it's the only interesting thing. Just as the N-word isn't interesting to be spelled, it's interesting when the meaning shifts. That's what changes things. The meaning of COVID changes from a disaster to a fascinating, amazing, world-shattering and that is why COVID kill Trump, COVID kill Trump, COVID kill Trump, COVID kill. Now maybe that's not convincing. Maybe I'm a bad guy. You tell me. I'm desperate for attention. Lonely as hell. I'd love it if I got a like and a comment. It would be amazing if anyone makes it through this far to the video. I'm flailing. I need more social interactions, not just on YouTube, but off of it. I'm exposing myself to some severe damage in real life by intentionally bringing up my water throw. And there's no end game for me because I'm losing my gauge 9th, 25th idea. Partly because Love Helix is smart enough to choose life, which is the right choice. But I have so little, and I'm trying so hard. I can't, and it sucks. But I'm happy. That's real. Behind everything, there's smiles. And it's amazing considering how crappy my life is. And my goal now is to play Roblox with my daughter. And I'm going to try and get that all set up and done. Because my hope is that I can have a video thing on a game that she'll engage with the game while we're talking on a video. I think that this is a crucial internet aspect that has yet been unrealized because parents leave home. While they're away, their child should play a game with them and see their face. Because my daughter loved me and then forgot about me. And then and now has to suffer through me being not myself. This isn't the real me. I'm screwed. Things are bad. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.